Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Michigan State Spartans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. An inside deal now from the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game is going to have to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Spartans. They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Ball handed off. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Michigan State. A fumble return for 6. Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Syracuse offense has back out onto the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Off the play fake on first down. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. They bring him down at the 7. Offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Syracuse lines up quickly. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Yeah, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Locates the tight end. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Sparty. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain now.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll use the ground game here. Trucks through the defender. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Syracuse lines up quickly.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to make a big play downfield. It's caught down the right side for a huge gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Orangemen.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Joslin. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back, is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback keeps the football. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Spartans. It was a foot race and he won it. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's for the drive to start. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Gives it to the back. They can't slow him down. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman. Syracuse lines up quickly. Linebacker shifting around now. On first down, it's play action. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
They're going to run it. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking deep here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Contact as he let the ball go. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. Syracuse lines up quickly.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He finds his man. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his look.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Orangeman. See if they can convert the point after. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the return man runs out of bounds. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. And they keep it going here. It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Oh, man, the rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Here's the second down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Going for his running back. Catch is made along the sideline just before going out of bounds. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Trying to find room. It's Joslin. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
But it's a nice job of picking up the first down by this Michigan State running back. And Chris, you think back over the years, think of how many good backs we've seen wear these colors for Michigan State. Going back to Lorenzo White, guys like T.J. Duckett, Le'Veon Bell, Javon Ringer, always a good back in East Lansing.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the first down. And boy, over the years, especially recently, they've had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting, outstanding performances by his Michigan State offenses. Kirk Cousins, we saw what he could do when he was at East Lansing and the job he's now doing.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Send the back in motion. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the catch. After second effort, he's brought down, but is past the mark. And that completion puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
This will be a challenge. Second and goal from the 14. Movement here from the tight end. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Bringing pressure. Touchdown, Sparty. Still no answer for this offensive machine. They're setting out to try the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Michigan State, 42, Syracuse, 21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Gain makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff, runs it off left tackle. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. Syracuse lines up quickly. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Syracuse. This offense really clicking. And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense can make adjustments, come up with a stop here. He escapes the sack.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And looking for a big play here. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Spartans will kick this away to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. First and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, I thought he might shake through there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. Syracuse finds up quickly.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Now moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The first down pass complete to the wideout. Taken down at the 30. Brings up second down.
Important second down play coming up. Hand off to the right side. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Syracuse lines up now, 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense facing 2nd and goal. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
This defense is hanging tough, but they punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Play action here on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. 1st down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He'll look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Back to throw again. Tries to get it to the running back. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll give it to the back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Spartans. This quarterback on fire today. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they hadn't settled for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? A pop pass on the jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Syracuse lines up quickly. They'll run it from the gun. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan State 49, Syracuse 31.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. play-action fake, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake froze the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
He'll hand it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back line. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And here's the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to extend the play. He's escaping the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. All day to throw. Finally throws it to his left. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. First down and goal. Here's that defense shifting again. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The pass falls incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Orangeman. Still no answer for the passing game. Now the important point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. can say an offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. The catch is made for a huge pickup. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And now the handoff.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Now they line up to kick the extra point. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter.
Michigan State, 56, Syracuse, 30.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. And here comes a deep shot. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Syracuse. And now the try here for the extra point. And it's good.
Michigan State, 56, Syracuse, 25.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. The Spartans looking to run some tempo here. Testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They're going to run it here. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Using his legs on the scramble. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. And the Spartans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game.
Timeout, Michigan State.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game.
Timeout, Syracuse.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. But hold on, there is a flag on the field, so let's check that out. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.